Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy E Games. I keep saying that. I've been doing that for so long. It's just that I've changed my channel name from Crazy E Games to Crazy Ewok, and I'm still not used to doing that in my intro. But yeah, welcome to another Crazy Ewok stream. We are back in Genshin Impact. Unfortunately, I'm putting aside Guild Wars and Ender Magnolia to kind of focus on this game, since this game is a live service and there is FOMO rewards. So yeah, here we are. We're back in Genshin Impact and we're in Act 2. We're going to be playing through Act 2 today. Elegy of Dust and Lamplight, Song of the Welkin Moon, Act 2, Fulmination of the Undercurrents. Did I just read this all weird? I don't know. Sometimes I read things out loud and I hear myself say it and it like doesn't make sense to my brain for some reason. Hopefully I read that right. The wild hunt has left many secrets behind, and the shadows hidden within the abyss begin to churn. After chaos strikes, unease spreads amongst people, making them desperate for solutions. So yeah, one of the things that I guess I put this in my title where I'm like, I don't really, the term wild hunt is not what I'm used to. Though I guess this is kind of like a fantasy element at this point now, because I've heard it used in many different what would you call it, franchises? I don't know. Different stories. But yeah, this is the, like, off the top of my head, I know of this term from Guild Wars and from The Witcher. Didn't play any of the Witcher games. I did watch, I think, the first 2 seasons of The Witcher, and at the end of the second season, like, the wild hunt becomes a prominent thing. But the term that I'm used to for the wild hunt is from Guild Wars 2, and the way I understand it to be is like it's like a prophecy kind of thing, given to the Sylvari people. They feel like they're given a life goal, and that is their wild hunt. That is their fate. That is what they're destined to do. And if you play as a Sylvari character, you're given like a wild hunt right off the bat that has something to do with like some crazy deer, which is pretty interesting because there's some crazy deer in this game too. And yeah, that kind of just plays out, and you're like, wow, I fulfilled my wild hunt. But then the wild hunt also becomes a more major point in the story, involving a character named Traherne. His wild hunt is to like cleanse ore, which is like this area in the world of Guild Wars, Interia, that is all like messed up by dragon magic, and there's like undead everywhere, and it's been like lifted out of the ocean. So it's like what you would think the bottom of the ocean will look like, with like corals and whatnot, and sunken ships and stuff. But then it's like lifted up out of the ocean, so there's no water. So it's like kind of cool. And yeah, his wild hunt was to do that, and during the vanilla story of that game, you help him fulfill that. And yeah, that's pretty much what I know about what a wild hunt is. And then yeah, eventually I watched The Witcher, and I guess The Witcher's wild hunt is what this game is kind of referencing. It's like, from what I understand now, I'm not really confident in my understanding of what The Witcher's wild hunt is, but it seems like there's like a portal to another realm that's full of like crazy monsters and stuff. And that's how the Witchers essentially is like a group of people who put upon themselves to like hunt down these weird monsters that like escape that other realm into like their world, and they like figure out all these ways to like fight them and stuff. And it's not just about like how strong or how magical they are. They actually have to like augment themselves. They're like super soldiers. And going through the process is like, not everyone survived the process of becoming a Witcher. But yeah, in that, I guess the game, or well, I guess it's supposed to be a book, like a novel at first, right? And then they turned it into the game. Then it got popular because of the game, I guess, or I guess more popular because of the game. And then they made a TV show out of it, which is the media that I consumed, the TV show. And yeah, in that one, there's like this witch who is like, oh wait, is that part of it? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's like there's like cracks and stuff here and there. There are portals where these monsters are coming out of. But then the Wild Hunt is like a prophecy where the entire like the two like universes are merging or something, and they become like one. And when the Wild Hunt like prophecy fulfills, like the two worlds, like the living things on both worlds like exist in one realm. So it'll be like chaos incarnate all over the place with monsters running wild. And like the portal essentially just opens up everywhere for these monsters and beasts and whatnot to come out of that love to do evil things. And it's like kind of up to the main cast of characters to see if they can stop it or prevent it or change it somehow. And I think that's kind of what this game refers to a Wild Hunt as, because it's like there's like a portal here that are these unique to this location abyssal mobs that come out of. So it's like there's like another realm, the abyssal realm, that these weird headless looking monsters, these weird abyssal monsters coming out of. So maybe that's what originally like the Wild Hunt was supposed to be. And I don't know, actually. I don't know where did this term come from? Because if you think about it, a lot of like fantasy elements come from Lord of the Rings, right? But I don't remember the Wild Hunt being part of the Lord of the Rings as far as I know. I guess I don't really know too much about the Lord of the Rings either. Maybe there's Wild Hunt elements there for their druids and stuff. It seems to be always related to like foresty, druidy, jungly, maybe even elven or forest elf like kind of theme. But yeah, it's usually a fantasy element term, right? I don't know. If you know, I guess, and you're watching this VOD, since there's no one in chat right now, maybe you can make a comment or something, put it down, and maybe teach me about this. Okay, so yeah, I've actually been trying to level up Lauma, and I know they're not very strong. They're both at level 59 right now, and I don't have the Mora, the character advancement materials, nor the experience adventurer's writ stuff to level up. I'm like really dry on resources when it comes to leveling people up, so they're kind of stuck at this point at this point. So but I feel like I might try and use them anyway. I'm not gonna put the traveler on the team today, because usually when we get to a story step where the traveler is involved, we have to or they give us like trial version of the traveler anyway. And yeah, the traveler is not really that fun to play, to be honest. And Lauma right now is like pretty fun. They're all elemental mastery for the most part, so like I think Inefa and Siegewein is like enough to keep everyone alive, and their elemental mastery like procs seem to be good enough to win fights at the moment. The fights might be a little bit longer than I'm used to, but I think it's still like good enough. Still viable, I guess. So yeah, we'll try this. And honestly, like the story doesn't really make you fight all that often anyway, so I don't think having like a super crazy DPS meta team for these kinds of things is all that necessary. But yeah, let's go do this conduct inspection apparently. I started this already last stream, slightly just to get to a point where I won't accidentally trigger story and stuff. So far all we know is there's this cannon. Where is it? I think I was just standing on it. That cannon is apparently inoperable, and I know is been told to fix it, and every moment counts. Since the Wild Hunt is spreading everywhere and they need that cannon. I don't even know how they would aim that cannon. It doesn't even look like they can move it. Like, how's that cannon work? I am looking at the cannon in the background, not getting an angle on the character. But yeah, let's see where this leads.
I knows explanations for things that don't interest her a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are? Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
We might not be at the right spot yet. There's probably some condition we haven't triggered. Beep boop beep boop boop. We just like pat The robot.
I've watched an effort perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
Is it like R2D2 or BB-8? There's like a port, they just like stick their, I was gonna say dick in it, but they're robots. They stick like their USB stick into there to interface with it.
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. Well, oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Okay,
Works for
sounds
Paimon.
good.
Is this it?
Are they talking
Probably
about these
not.
things are like steaming?
Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of machine oil.
I don't know what they're referring to in this scene. Like this crate? Nope, not here either. Oh, there it is. Whoa.
That thing over there looks promising.
Yeah, go
Where?
put
Oh,
your
yeah, it does.
insert your
Let's
port
try it
into
out.
that.
Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it right? So, what do we do now?
Let me give it a try. I think I read this last time. Yeah, let's not have to. Start checking. Push it up. Is this like Flappy Birds? Push up and on. Yeah, that's like a kind of busy work. It's got an enough face. Challenge complete. Woo! It's got a green face now.
Wow, what do you know? I know was right. We got this working without understanding a thing, Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right
You
away.
mean press one button? Benefit of experience, that's all. I figured out puzzles 100 times more complex before.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh, let's see. Should be just like checking a dictionary, right?
No. The fact that like this guy doing jumping jacks, his legs are like in the background right underneath. It looks like this character, the Beep Boop Beta, has like legs right now.
The matching result for this symbol is check passed. All systems normal. Wait, is that it?
Yes,
Well, as they
that's
say,
it.
no news is good news.
I just turned down the game a
you're
little
right.
bit.
Just feels like we did all this stuff for nothing, that's all. On to the next spot then.
Okay. Woo. No, that was fast. How do we get up there?
Paimon's getting the hang of this now. It's this thing, right?
I'll handle it. Blah, blah, blah.
And this time... Huh? Why are you angry?
It's hangry.
Oh, huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind. Which page is that on?
Mad, 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 mad.
We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that! What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine?
That tune sounded kind of like the Family Mart
Alright,
tune.
one final stop. This was
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at points, but not bad for your first job.
good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals for real, you know.
You know?
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Ugh, couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Anyway, let's get this all done in one go. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Oop. All down. Up. Oh, I'm just pressing one button. And then letting it fall. Is this how IT actually works? Man. If IT was this easy, why isn't everyone doing it? Why does everyone need help? What does that mean? Does the book say anything about it?
A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry, Paimon's just about gotten the hang of which prompts are listed where. We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. 1 yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the components here are overdue for regular maintenance. Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boop Beta to input mode to send out a signal to unlock components. The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping.
Oh yeah, I guess Aino gave us this manual last time and told us to just like read it. We are getting any problems. And Aino went to actually like fix something, I think. And we're just helping diagnose stuff. After more page flipping, I couldn't read that in time at all.
That was a real struggle. Well, Paimon needs a break now.
Good work, Paimon.
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to operate.
Allow me. Start checking. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There's some like, oh no. Some almost like Flappy Birds. It's actually kind of janky though. Come on. Come on. Yes. Very nice. Doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Ooh.
Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now.
What is it anyway?
No clue, frankly.
Ah.
But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie.
It's also very boring though. Whoa. Did he shrink?
You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Wow, look at that view. Whoa. That's where Aino lives, right?
Are your tasks complete?
I think so.
Yep.
I don't know.
Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we put it on.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement deadline. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned. This part is designed to anchor the cannon and ensure accuracy when aiming.
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed in place, will it start spinning around like some kind of massive firework?
Yes, Paimon.
A
You're
novel
correct.
analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standards. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Aino and I are working to improve it. Estimated waiting time remaining: 7 minutes. Would you like a crumb cake?
Yeah! Dessert's just the best after a hard day's work.
Certainly. It will be ready shortly.
Well, are you making it right now? Is it gonna come out your butt?
Observation. Freshly baked crumb cake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices.
Where did you pull
As
that out
such,
of?
I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
Thanks for the treat. Aino's lucky to have you.
Thanks for the food! Sure enough, Soshi returned 7 minutes later on the dot, and I couldn't read that in time
Things went
at all.
great over here, too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
What? No way.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion.
Fall back. You gain health every second as you run.
Thanks.
And
for
increase
your kind
running speed.
assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya! Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its glory.
If this entire like story section is to like let us know about the existence of this cannon and how amazing it is, I feel like it's a little bit dragged out.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action.
A reasonable thought, but before that, I'd like to investigate the Wild Hunt first. Do we really?
Oh, yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what
Phantom?
it's doing.
Phantom?
Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys.
Okay.
Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
I'm surprised they built a little village so close to a weapon like this. Wee, I fell down. Alright, let's do this. This thing is spinning now. I don't think it was spinning before. Wee. Ooh, you have arrived.
Is it just Paimon, or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all.
Might as well go in and ask around.
And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh?
That sounds
We
good.
still haven't had it yet.
Ah, now you show your true motives, Paimon.
Oh, come on. Why so uptight?
I'm a what now?
Excuse me, are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
There's a side door?
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another.
How does one get invited then?
Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nodcry, channels hold equal value to Mora.
You what now?
I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability
It's
to
like
help
he
in this
assumed I
matter.
picked the second option. Like, how much more?
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then.
I know, and I know just the person. Do we
Never,
really?
right? The Curatorium does seem to already have an amazing intel network up and running. But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth.
Good point. Let's not be quite so forward then.
Ooh, Paimon's got a plan.
A
Lama
Paimon
got
plan.
Never to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Lauma to help us use the moon marrow.
Oh, right.
Can we deliver the medicine while we're at it?
Interesting. Yeah, we have the moon mirror like shoved right up in us. So we're a container for it right now.
If Nefer doesn't mention a payment, we can cash her services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle.
A cunning plan if I ever heard one, Paimon.
The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go!
Let's go, Paimon. Alright, let's love what do they want us to do now. Whoa! Wait, no, that's not it. I want to do this. I gallop. Yes, yes.
Hey, Black Cat, we're here! Oh, it's you this time.
Where's the black cat? What did you
Hello,
do to him?
two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lauma for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them.
We can read their minds.
Bet they want something from me in return. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
Ooh, snacks.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
Yeah, you all seem busy. What's the occasion? Let me guess. The Wild Hunt?
Oh, yes. I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services.
Oh, one of the
via
anecdotes,
auction.
or I kind of interrupt, but whatever. One of the anecdotes I had for her was like she was meeting with Ye Lan and they're like kind of jabbing at each other, and we just kind of like eavesdropped on them. And another one I got was like Yehoda was like sleeping in Aino's like bedroom or something like that, and Inefa was trying to get her to sleep, I guess, as well. So she went into sleep mode, and they were talking about how like Yehoda was like insomniac because she's like worried about failing her boss essentially.
The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts.
Oh
for
gosh
now.
darn it, that's what we wanted.
Oh, she cornered us right away.
We can read
Did she
Paimon's
get what
mind.
we really wanted from the start?
Is there anything we can do for you then?
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the Wild Hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
That's wild, never.
That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these?
As a matter of fact, there is something we'd like to know, ...
Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
What's there left for us to say here?
On account of our previous cooperation? Question mark?
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not?
So yeah, this is the
We
kind of
both
stuff
seek
that
to
I
resolve the chaos that the Wild Hunt has caused.
this is the kind of stuff that I get like kind of like bored like really quickly. It's like the whole point of us coming here is to just get information from her to get the story going, right? But we're still here like talking all this like nonsense about ooh blah, 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 and it's just like wasting so much time. And I guess I don't know, maybe people like this character to get to see her kind of play with us, I guess. I don't know. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh, a lot of this fluff could be like cut down like significantly, and still like the flavor of this whole. They're just trying to show us like she's like a crazy businesswoman and she's not going to like yield anything to us, without like something in return. But I don't know, the whole like thing where we immediately told her like, oh, we can help you deliver the thing. It didn't really make a lot of sense if we already kind of came into this conversation knowing like she's gonna be all like businessy with us. So I don't know what happened here. It just feels really, really weird. This whole like conversation, just like even it almost feels like even the devs don't really know what they're doing when they're writing this, and they just needed to like fill a word count or something.
Huh. Or like make a profit off the Wild Hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
And now we're like, I don't know, this is like really beside the point.
Well, that's...
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the Wild Hunt today. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter? Or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nodcry to follow a trail of clues yourselves. No?
Yeah, we were supposed to be looking for our spaceship, but we kind of forgot about that and decided to do other things. So, yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's
In
what
that
I just said,
case,
Paimon.
we should keep Nod Cry the paradise people say it is. At least until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand, no force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties.
What does this have to do with anything for us right now? I don't understand. Instead of just like talking about all this random stuff, she might as well just give us the intel that we wanted about what did you even come here for, actually. Now that I actually think about it. So we fixed the cannon. I know is like, yeah, come back when the cannon's ready to fire. And we were like, we're going to get more information about the Wild Hunt. Is that what's happening? But then she's really cagey about giving us information without a proper like business transaction. But then for some reason we offered to take her Lauma's medicine from her to Lauma. Is my brain broken? I'm not really following the story threads here. I don't understand. What do we come here for again? I originally thought it was just to get information on the Wild Hunt, but we've kind of like went a roundabout of what's going on. I kind of lost track of what's going on. And of course, like a lot of stuff being said right now is so like painful to like pay attention to. It's so boring that it's like my brain is just like wanting to find something else. It's like tuning out at the same time. So I really gotta focus. I do get it, but I'm not doing this just for me.
After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer.
Okay, now we got to the actual point. Okay, yeah, originally we wanted to get more information about this phantom that turned into our brother and tricked us. Okay, now I can kind of move forward.
Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
You went about all around about all that stuff about information and stuff just to tell me that you're willing to give it to me in the end anyway. I don't blame like the characters, so I kind of blame the writing more than anything.
That does make sense.
No, it doesn't, Paimon.
Sorry, Nefer. Paimon took you for someone who only cares about profit.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But...
So you wasted our time for no reason? Oh my
Hey,
god.
boss, I'm back.
Oh, hi, Bahaka, I'm Mozart.
Oh, you guys are here too?
I thought you were Beethoven.
Indeed they are. In fact, they've volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
Hey, the cat's here.
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Okay, sounds good.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Oh darn, that's too bad.
Oh, haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice.
Oh, we received the
We
medicine.
better get this medicine delivered pronto.
Wait a sec, is this salt?
Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it?
It was, electrolytes, because plants love electrolytes.
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt?
They give her all the funny faces. Or nor.
It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store?
Or
Sorry.
nor.
Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now.
What happened? Did
Trust
she
me,
get
I'm super
pickpocketed?
fast.
Did she get stolen from?
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Hmm.
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
Sure, that sounds good.
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
We're gonna invite ourselves. All right, let's do this. I guess none of these characters are supposed to be here right now, so it kind of ruins the immersion. But Melusine is here, having a little adventure. Whee! Hello, my name is Siegeween. I'm a Melusine. I'm here from Fontaine. I want to join your party, okay? Okay. Flagship. Is that what that
Lady
says?
Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
Oh, you see, don't you?
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Wait, I thought we were gonna break some rules. It turns out she has a invitation in the first place.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
I thought we were gonna sneak in because we're sneaky.
Not even an invitation check? Oh. Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. Yes, channels really do take you places.
Quack. After you enter, Nefer brings you and Paimon to a spot near the bar before walking in. I couldn't read that in time. Oh, that guy just checked us out. What a weirdo. Weirdo. Two weirdos. Oh no, they're checking Nefer out. That's why.
Now, what do we...
Mechanic and I know apprentice honest with a food supplier on good. What?
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion.
Wow, those words went by too quickly.
I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Mixologist, as in like they owned Iona.
Are you serious?
Winky winky. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor.
Nice to meet you all.
This is Mondstadt accent.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here. The special drinks
Luke
menu
is my
being
friend.
set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
Are you what now?
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
What? How can people not know us at this point? We've been everywhere saving the world. I guess we haven't been here yet, so maybe that's why.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours.
I do what now?
Recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
I guess we'll just have to give this a shot. Previous experience coming in handy. Who would have thought it, haha?
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they?
I have no idea.
The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance. Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you.
Why are we
Of course,
serving
every
drinks?
guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Are we like jack of all trades simulator right now? We just did some like routine maintenance on a cannon and now we're serving drinks.
Got it. We'll
Is
give
that
it a
what
try.
we've been reduced to?
In the
We're not
meantime,
adventurers.
I'll
We're
go mingle with some of the guests
gig
who
workers.
pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Okay, that sounds good. Damian. Hey, Damian. Mix the first drink. Hold on. What's it with all the people that was like... There was like words above them? Are they words that only Nefer can see? And why did they put words in front of people's heads but don't give us an opportunity to read them at all? Weird design choices, I think. Is it supposed to just show that Nefer has like a mind palace of everyone? Everyone she already knows, and that immediately pulls up like a dossier on them? That's the point they're trying to get across.
Hello, how may I assist?
Drink. Make drink. Jesus says make drink. Make drink. The customer order a boreal watch. It looks like a really like old school art of Paimon. Tea, milk, and mint. I'm mixing. I have like a really deadpan like stare right now. Like you think her eyes would dart in the directions of what she's doing, right?
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest.
Wait, I thought you were supposed to do that. I thought I made the drinks and you bring the drinks to people. Excuse me? I do all the work? I better be getting paid for this. I better be getting paid handsomely for this.
Would I be killing myself with fright here if that was an option?
Here you go. That guy didn't get anything. The drink appeared in front of this lady. Did this guy say thanks for her? Like he's a gentleman? Or is he like really protective of his like female spouse? It's like nobody talks to her but me. So I will tell you that she is appreciative. Take the opportunity to gather intel. You have intel? Give me intel. Hey, intel me. No intelling? Do you like intel? Hey, don't look at me like that. Are you nodding at me? You approve of my intel gathering abilities? I'm not sure exactly what they want from me right now. Pretend to check? What am I checking?
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now, surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Sneshanians can't be bothered, the light keepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Don't look at me like that. I'm doing my job right now. Why do both of you just immediately stare at me? That's not very nice. I was doing some checking or some kind. Whoa. Why is this person following us? Or this robot? A person. Hello? Mix a second drink. Okay.
Hello, how may I assist?
Make drink. Drink. Make drink. This is a lot of busy work fluff. Just to like pad out the gameplay, it feels like. And the stories are already like so long as it is. This could have totally been just like a thing that just like goes by really quickly. Aren't mixing. Here we go. I added a
Good
extra
work.
ingredient in there.
Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Okay,
The Sneznians will stand idly by if this wild hunt problem gets any worse.
I wouldn't be so sure. They look like they give a hoot.
Oh, this guy has our drink. That's why he's following us.
Just leave it over there.
Why is the guys always talking to their female companions? That drink was clearly for the lady. Why does the lady not even acknowledge me? Or the robot? How rude. These guests are also rude. Take the opportunity for intel. I go here, pretend to check. Jukebox. What am I pretending to check?
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that then?
Are you part of the
say.
people?
But what I can say is that the situation in Nashatown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon.
Oh
That
darn.
gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the Wild Hunt.
They both just turn around and look at me.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Wait, was he talking to us? Find a place to be discreet and keep gathering intel? Was he talking to us? Well, what we were angling for? Or is he talking to her? We just so happen to be in line of sight of his vision. Intend to check.
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Surely this town is still a
They really lowered the volume on what they're saying.
Of course, and that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Anxious. Okay.
Hello. How may I assist?
Make drinks. Lemon. The customer ordered a soothing summer. Lemon, mint, wine. Start mixing. So what happens if you mess up the drink? Will they get mad? Or would it just say like, you messed up the drink, you didn't click on the right icon?
Good work.
Yeah. Wait, what? Why are we Laoma now? Why are we not Traveler anymore? I think this is a little bit bugged. Oh wait. It's cause
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
it was Nefer who ordered it.
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Not for the moment.
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged.
he like calls us. Traveler! We got 2 new
Hence the
orders!
name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet ya.
I'm Winyum. They call me the honorary cocktail knight.
Ah, yes, I've heard. Lots of nights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
Sure, let's just say that is.
We were just messing with you there.
No, we weren't.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor. Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
She doesn't seem like a nice
Well,
person,
I'd
though.
also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal.
Wait, don't we already have Aino for that?
Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines. and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
Why are we getting so much exposition about this guy?
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, Yehoda does have a robotic arm. That's kind of cool.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosi have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but
Yeah,
if you
he's
give me
really
its
a
blueprint,
glazing Aino,
I can hammer one
which
out.
sounds really bad now that I said it out loud.
Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side,
Is he gonna
being a
die?
family man means I can't just flee this
There's
place
a lot of
whenever
death
I
flags
feel like
being
it.
shown
So,
right now.
I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies?
We finally get to the point.
People
We
they
fin-
know, perhaps?
We finally get to the point in this conversation. We had to hear
I
about
have
this
heard
guy's sob
humanoid
story.
shapes being sighted, but familiar faces, no. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
It's a bad sign when I start yawning, to be honest. And I just
Alright, I
held
get
back a yawn there.
I'll keep my ear to the ground for you. And naturally, my
This
lips will
story
stay
has
tightly sealed.
had a really rough start, to be honest, right now. How far are we in? Almost an hour in. I guess maybe I should say maybe like 40 minutes in, because I did spend like a good amount of the beginning just preambling and talking and ranting about random things. But holy moly, we've moved so little. The whole point is for us right now is to fix the canon and then find more information about our brother, or not our brother, I guess the this phantom that took image of our brother. And it took this long for this guy to tell me like we're crazy. It took this long for this guy to be like, only crazy people can see illusions in the wild hunt. So we just wasted so much time. Nothing moved forward. We got to play like a bunch of little stupid little mini games that it's just busy work and it's not like fun or anything. And this whole section has started very, very weak. I think I liked the Act 1 a lot more so far.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks.
And they're really not making this character likable at all. What's with them writing unlikable characters? Don't you want people like these are the characters you want to write to be super likable? Because these are the ones that people want to pull for, right? If they like them. But then like stupid NPCs and stuff, those are the characters you can kind of like throw under the bus and specifically write them to be annoying and unlikable. But right now, like she is really, I don't know, she's the really annoying and unlikable one right now. But oh man, really, really weird. I don't know what's going on. What
He's
happened?
a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
More!
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh my
Come.
god.
Back to the bar.
I guess it is like the whole point of this part of the story is we're looking for information, so we find information like right away. It will seem very like convenient, right? But did they have to drag it out this much? Did they just not have a black screen going like, and then you questioned everyone and didn't find anything? That would like wrap things up within a couple seconds, and then you go like, and then like grab to the next area or next section of the story where it's like, oh, you finally someone of interest actually appeared. I don't know.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally!
Let's go try our hand.
Oh, that lady. That's a big lady.
Joining us, new girl?
We don't really get like much big ladies like this all that often. The last big lady like this I remember is actually from Mondstadt, one of the church's people, who had a really cool story actually. She's like, I think she was a treasure hoarder or something? No. She was like a part of like some crazy bad order. Maybe it was a treasure hoarders. But then she quit and started a family. She quit, became a Church of Avonia sister, and then started a family and everything. And then her past came back to get her, and then she like did all this crazy stuff to like make them to go away and not mess with her family. So yeah, we actually haven't really seen like a model like this. I don't know why. I was referring to her as if she is the Knights of Euphonius lady, but they have like the same body type, I guess.
We'll pass.
I'm a what now?
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
Why is she giving us a hand signal?
But...
There's Nefer's hand signal again. Let's go with it. Sign me up, yuck yuck.
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief. The
Okay.
wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink.
Melon soda? That's blue Gatorade. The melon soda, blue Gatorade for electrolytes, purple drink, watermelon drink, orange juice, I don't know, some sort of tea. Green tea of some kind. No, wait, this is green tea. This is green tea, this is lemon juice. And this is pomegranate juice. Wait, pomegranate juice is not orangey, light orange. This is like jasmine tea or something.
The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity.
What how do you get intense juice? Like, is it like super concentrated, like super sweet? How do you get intense tea? Is it like super bitter? I guess I know how like alcohol can be intense. It can be a high alcohol percentage, right?
Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content.
What?
During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
Well, how convenient.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
But Paimon is there. We can like get hammered and Paimon can remember everything. This game doesn't really work very well, Demyan.
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
No, I don't understand.
Not
Explain.
that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Why did we suddenly gain the ability to read
punished.
people's
And
minds?
additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for this grand occasion.
Ooh.
A single serving of Dark Horse.
What? The purple drink?
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and not cry?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh?
Moika.
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
What?
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin.
So
Allow me to get the ball rolling.
When we first started our adventures, it was like Well, when the game release was 2020, right? So now it's like 2025. So are we saying like Lumine or the Traveler is like old enough to drink now? Because then there was a lot of comments about how young we were and how unable to drink we were, where our age looked. Even though technically speaking, I think we're supposed to be like super old or something like that, because we're from another world. But like, are they saying like, oh, like literally 5 years has passed, similar to like IRL years, and she's like old enough to drink alcohol now? It's like legal. It's like you're not gonna get in any trouble for doing this, or is it just this area they don't care?
Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
What's it? What? What? How does this work? Do they have to put like more alcohol in it depending on, or is it just like it just says like what it is? If it's a tea, if it's a juice or an alcohol, and then it just says how intense it is for each like section of these sections, or I don't understand. Or what? I don't understand how this is. This doesn't visually. It's not making sense to what they're saying. If there's two different variables here, intensity and the type of drink, how does that spinner dictate both those variables?
Wow, this is kind of intense.
I don't know what you're talking about, Paimon. You're really just running with it, aren't you?
Oh, my turn, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
From his OnlyFans. He sells feet pics. Oh, okay, no, it gets replaced every time. I see.
I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
Ugh, a normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. These recipes are super good. Teach me, would ya?
I don't really like how they're what's the word?
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
They're like glorifying alcohol use here, which is not good in my book. If I would have had it my way, I think alcohol should not be allowed anywhere, since it's like only bad for you. I guess it like loosens you up for social interactions, but then it's like just bad for your health. And living in a place where there's free healthcare, which means everyone's health costs everyone. If everyone is getting unhealthy because of this alcohol, it's like just costing everyone. All the people who don't drink is paying for all the people who do drink, which is very unfair. Maybe that's why a lot of other places don't have free healthcare. It's because people just take care of themselves. They don't want to pay for like the health of like other people. I guess my take on like alcoholism drinking alcohol is very biased. Like I don't drink alcohol because I think I might be allergic to some of it, because I'm like allergic to oats, and I think oats is usually used in a lot of the fermenting for alcohol, so I can't drink a lot of like beers and stuff. And also I just don't really agree with having to drink alcohol in order to be fun. I don't know, I guess it's just me, I guess. Alcohol has always been like one of the sentiments I have is like, if you have to drink in order to have fun, like what does it say about your personality? Right? You just don't know how to have fun unless you drink. You need to rely on like substance in order to like relax. That just kind of shows that your personality is like not very fun, right? I don't know, I guess some people enjoy alcohol like socially. It just kind of like loosens them up, makes them not think about like a lot of the stuff that you think about when you're socializing. It just makes socializing easier. I don't know. But then there's so much dangers that comes with it. Like health is only like a part of it, right? You might like make some bad decisions, especially if you decide to drink and drive. That's pretty bad. I guess my honest opinion is that I feel like it's more trouble than it's worth. Similarly, Nefer's been maintaining an ever so slight lead and has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions. That can't just be luck. I can tell that Dobrara was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt, but Nefer's turn is...
You're up.
Do I get the purple one? She left him to me. I'm a what now? I got the purple one.
Whoa! New face here just drew the dark horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up! ...
Dot.
Hey, will you be alright?
Wait, Paimon?
This one to Paimon?
Paimon can drink too? Interesting. That's just grape drink. Glug, glug, glug.
Whoa! She actually downed it in one gulp.
Nice job! No wonder you Mondstatters have such a reputation.
What did you see while you were inside the Wild Hunt anomaly?
Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course.
Only monsters?
Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing Ratniki, that's who. If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway.
Wait, what? Why does she hate them when it sounded like they showed up to save her? My luck had been just a little worse, they have found nothing but my corpse, or whatever was left of it. Wait, why does she hate them when it sounded... What? Am I drunk? Am I drinking too much? Is my brain not working today? Like, this entire story so far has been really, really hard to make sense of. Am I dying? What's happening? Why does she hate the Ratniki? It sounded like they showed up to save her. Or did she, otherwise she would have escaped and they just wouldn't have showed up, right? But why does she hate, oh, I don't know.
Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
Even those who have had a personal encounter with the Wild Hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. It seems Nefer's judgment was point. Oh man, we did all this just to learn nothing again?
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Are you gonna turn things around for us, Nefer?
I'm still raring to go.
Because you didn't drink that much.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
What? Excuse me?
Hello, ma'am. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
You shouldn't be drinking any alcohol. It is not very healthy for you. That's what Siegewin would say. And I agree. I'm gonna put a sticker on you to mark you as an alcoholic. So everyone can shame you. Deliver the drinks to Nefer. Wait, they have a robot delivering the drinks, but we need to deliver the robot?
Some elemental dice.
Man, I'm extra just like grumpy today about the story. Nothing makes sense. I'm having trouble making sense of all this. Nothing. Like, what happened? What is happening to this story? I don't understand.
Same as usual then? One die, 100,000 mora.
Okay, is she gonna get the information out of this person?
I'm not here to do business with you.
I don't understand why in the first place we thought maybe people would have known about this phantom in the first place, when it seems like this phantom specifically seeked us out in order to take advantage of us. Or do we think that the phantom might be trying to take advantage of other people at the same time? But then the whole thing was the phantom wanted to take advantage of us so that it can use us to get to the moon relic, right? So why are we questioning these random nobodies? Should we not be questioning the people in that moon place called Hishi Island? Because it would make more sense to go there and be like, do you see like your friend or whatever try to like convince you to go into the vault, or try and figure out a way to get into the vault, or ask you if you know how to get to the vault, or ask you about information about this moon relic. Or moon marrow, not relic, moon marrow. So, I don't know, this... What? I'm having trouble understanding the motivations here.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Add a what now? I feel like maybe something was cut out of this. Oh, like maybe like this is so long, right? We've already like played so long, like an hour and 10 minutes, and we've gotten nowhere with this story. Maybe like originally it was even longer than this, and they're like, oh, we gotta like cut this out, cut some of this stuff out, and they may have cut something out that may have like tied this stuff together a little bit more cohesively. I don't know. Oh man.
Oh, so this is a business deal.
Why are we here again?
So, let's go over this again. 1 die, 100,000 mora.
Why did that guy decide to stay just because she bought them drinks? Or that just because she bought him drinks and she's like, oh, the drinks are coming, so you might as well stay and drink it. And then like he's like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll decide to do this gamble with you because there's drinks coming. And then she threatens him with like something about a ledger or something. What? Is there? I feel like I'm missing something really important here.
Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
Wait, what now? I don't know what's going on.
What are we even doing here?
I think I need help.
3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers.
Why are we not going to the Lightkeepers themselves? Why are we going through this like whole rigmarole with this lady who clearly doesn't know anything about wild hunts and whatnot? And why are we here in this bar with a bunch of random people who clearly don't know anything about wild hunts and Lightkeepers and whatnot at all? Why was this tied to this character and not Flynn's? When we already met him, he already told us what he does. Why did we not like go like, huh, we just finished fixing this cannon, and we're curious about this phantom that took the shape of our brother. I wonder who would have information about wild hunt creatures. Hey, remember that Flynn's guy that came to save us because he sensed wild hunt monsters attacking us? Maybe we should go to him. Wouldn't that have been make more sense instead of going through all this? Or do they need it? They needed to have a moment with this character, and they just kind of like put something together. I don't know. This whole like story is like, it's like so out there for me right now. It's actually kind of making me mad.
The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people.
We already know this just by going out there and having to fight them, though.
On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
Oh, okay, we didn't know about this, about the fog.
We already know all that.
Oh, apparently we already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers.
Exactly. Why did we not go to
They'll
Flynn's?
soon be bombarding.
Is it because Flynn's, we don't really have much of a relationship with him, and he probably wouldn't have trusted us? And we already have a relationship with this person through Lauma, and that's why we went to Nefer instead? But then that just begs the question, why did they write the sequence of events that way? Why did we not like build up a relationship with Flynn's right away? Maybe it's just like I don't know, maybe there's specific like story beats they wanted to hit. with like Lauma and Nefer and stuff, that they're just like, maybe we'll just go through this way instead of putting Flynn's. Maybe they wanted Flynn's in a later story, potentially still in this act, but they want him to become more of a thing like in the latter sections of the story when we're actually like fighting against the Wild Hunt and stuff, and they're like, okay, we can't have him here the entire time when we need to spotlight other characters. Is that why? I don't know. I feel like they kind of get in their own ways with the storytelling a lot of times with the amount of characters they're introducing, but they're kind of like, I don't know, they kind of like designed themselves into a little bit of a corner here where it's just like, we have this many Sumeru characters, we have this many Li Yue characters, etc., etc. We're gonna need this many Nod Cry characters. So people, if we don't keep up the same kind of like release cadence of like new playable characters and stuff, then people will get mad. People will be like, why is there like only 3 Nod Cry characters when there was like 8? Okay, I'm just making numbers up, but I hope you get my point. Oh, ooh, circles and stuff. So these are where the concentration of the fog is, and that's where the Wild Hunt portals are the strongest, and the Abyssal Wild Hunt guys are coming out.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done.
What is this with the dice?
Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Disappeared? Wait. The Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than there? Who's there? The Lightkeepers' involvement would indicate? So are they over-reporting then? In that map, like some of the ones that are shown to be like concentrated Wild Hunt areas, were they just not correct or out of date?
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too, and maybe some just go poof by themselves.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
Wait, are you saying those things are disappearing at a higher than normal rate, or are they appearing? Because I was under the impression that they're appearing at a higher than normal rate, and that's why we need to get the canon fixed. So he's saying it's the opposite? Like, they're actually disappearing? Wait, I'd agree, and really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reports. Reported anti-Wild Hunt operations and anomaly cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately. So the variance between stable discrepancy between, so there's anti-Wild Hunt operations, and the operations of those operations that are successful, like anomalies cleared, that discrepancy has increased like a gulf. So what are they saying here? Is there way more anomaly? Like they're not, these anti-Wild Hunt ops are not succeeding all of a sudden? Are they saying there's a lot more Wild Hunt operating ops than usual, but then the same amount of, or similar amount of anomalies cleared, and that's why there's a discrepancy? Or are they saying there's a lot less anomalies cleared than normal compared to the amount of operations that are being put in place? I don't know. Am I just like looking in this a little too deep, and I shouldn't really think about it too much? Oh man.
What could that even mean?
Paimon, you're saying exactly what I'm thinking. It's almost as if like the dev knows that their writing is really, really bad, and then they just make Paimon like point out, like, oh, look how bad the writing is. Oh, oopsies.
I've got two theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or two, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose.
What? So there's a new group of people. One of his theories, one is there's a new group of people destroying wild hunts, and that's why there's a lot less wild. Okay, so it is established that there's a lot less wild hunt activity than we thought or than we know of. Even though we've been given, we were like told that we need to get the cannon up and running because the wild hunts are getting out of control. But apparently that's not the case, so I don't even know why we did. That was a big deal. So they're kind of conflicting there with what's going on. But who are we to trust, right? If I'm giving the story like the benefit of the doubt, like who do we trust? Do we trust this guy telling us that there isn't as much wild hunt activity as normal? Or do we trust the guy who has to like fire a cannon to get rid of a wild hunt? They actually like have an entire process of like finding wild hunt locations, aiming the cannon, making sure the cannon works, aiming the cannon, and then giving a report to the people in that area to evacuate so they don't get affected by the cannon. I don't know. I feel if I'm assuming that the story here is legit, I feel like this guy is just bullshitting us. But then a big part of me right now is just thinking like MiHoYo, like I'm like thinking meta, I guess. The writers is really not, they've really messed up their writing here, I think. The presentation of this story.
The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind, keep those operations a secret.
The odds of the former happening is low, which is a new group of people successfully destroying wild hunt activity. So that is low. So he doesn't think that's the case. So he thinks it is more likely that the Ratniki, which is the lamplighters, those people are not reporting their successful operations as much. Okay, if I'm just like not thinking about it too hard, that one specific thing is like actually kind of interesting, right? Like what motivates them to not do that? Like what is going on with the Ratniki that would make them want to do that kind of stuff, right? Oh man.
If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing that?
Let's just note it down first.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
What? I don't understand this interaction right now between him and her. Are we supposed to just like bask in the glory of this character right now? Like, oh man, she's so awesome. She like strong-armed this guy into helping us because she's super awesome. But I feel like the events happening doesn't really support that kind of a story going on.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question for 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a wild hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
So we still don't really know anything about the Phantom.
Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're confident you can pay it off.
Or he literally doesn't know anything about this Phantom. I don't understand. Is the writers like, they know there is something at the end of this, and that's why she is so confident about pushing him? I don't know. I keep thinking about like what is in the minds of the writers more at this moment, because like being in the mind of just like being immersed in the story right now, nothing makes sense. Nothing is making sense for me.
Hey, no means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
I kind of wish like the way this story went was we fixed the canon, we wanted more intel about Phantom, and then we were like, let's go, maybe we can find this Lamplighter guy. I don't even remember if they're called they're Ratniki guy. Flynn's, maybe he would know something, but it's like, oh, but he's kind of a stranger. It'll be really weird for us to just go up to him and ask, right? Who else has like a lot of information? Oh yeah, Nefer has lots of information, and we might be able to say like, give us information and we'll just help you with your Lauma situation with the medicine. And then she just goes like, sure, that sounds good. That's a good, I mean, like, might as well, right? And then she just like right there tells us everything she knows, like for the sake of the flow of the story, I think. And then like they just write it in a way where Nefer does, she's actually really competent and she does have all the information. That way then she'd be really likable too, right? Like right now she doesn't know anything. She's like taking all this time trying to get this guy to talk. We had to do like all these stupid things like mix drinks and pass it to people and be a waiter and then go into this little like weird game of like roulette in order to get nothing out of it in that game as well. This has just been like really frustrating to get through. And like if they just wrote her to be like super competent, kind of like how they wrote Ye Lan to be super competent back then, we're just like, yeah, she just knows. It's because she's always like 10 steps ahead. It would have just been fine, I think. I think that would have been like, yeah, she already looked into Flynn's. She already looked into the what are they called? The Wild Hunt people enemy things. She already looked into Lauma and the moon marrow and whatever. Then she does have all that information, and we just needed to trade like a favor in order to get it. I think that would have just made this whole story flow a little bit better, and then we can get to what we're going to be getting to after this conversation, where we actually had to go out there and maybe like look for more like concrete evidence, like more on the field, like searching for information wherever intel this guy would, I assume, give us to go check out. Hopefully this is not just another like dead end and then we had to do like another like mini game of random stuff in order to talk to another person who also doesn't have information for us. This is like the fourth point of this like whole story where like we got to a point where a character didn't have information for us. Like how many like of these rug pulls are they gonna give us?
Okay, well that puts me at ease.
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
That's what I feel like right now about the story.
You're his
Ugh.
creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so.
Wait. How does that work? So he buys intel from her, and then he sells that intel at a higher price so that he can pocket the difference? I feel like that's pretty legit. If the people are going to him for intel instead of her, and are willing to pay the higher price for it, I feel like that's legit. It's like her not doing her job to like keep those interested parties with her, especially with her like better price for the intel, right? If let's say she's selling that intel for like 100 mora or whatever, and that guy's selling it for 110 mora, but the people are still going to him. Like, can you imagine like going to a place and you see like a can of Coke for $1 and a can of Coke for $1.10, and you're like, or like it's like a vending machine. It's like you probably just go to the vending machine for $1 unless there's like something wrong with that vending machine, right? So like, what's going? He resold my intel quite a few times now. resold implies that he bought it from her. So I don't understand why she has a problem with that. She got her money out of it. She just has to be mad at herself for not finding the clients that he found. But then it seems like she's punishing him for it. I don't know. This part also makes surprise, surprise. This part also makes no sense to me.
As luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Yeah, and they're really making this character really unlikable right now. If you wanted to sell, if you knew he had a buyer for that information, why didn't you just go to the buyer directly? And then cut him out as the middleman completely, then you don't have to pay him. Or he doesn't have to pay you? I don't know. Or I guess you get the price? You get the money from the buyer instead of him? I don't know. I'm getting too deep into this. I feel like.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
I feel like you don't understand what's going on.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really.
Good thing we're on the same team. We have really established nothing about us being on the same team. She just seems to have like a weak spot for us for some reason, and she's helping us, but it seems like she would have no problems like betraying us if it means it's like beneficial for her.
In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside.
Okay, what do we learn? Okay, please tell me exactly what we learned, because I have no idea what we're supposed to have got in that entire section. Analyze the information you have with Nefer. Okay, leave the flagship. Oh man, today I'm just really angry, I guess. Today is an angry, crazy Ewok. Angry at the story. I hope that's not... I'm not...
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
I feel like me being, like, emotional like this, I guess, might not be too fun to watch. But maybe it is. It would be fun. I don't know. But, let's see what she has to say.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
No, they don't. Everyone saying they didn't see something does not corroborate anything. Especially when we ask a super vague question. I'm trying to think where I'm wrong in interpreting this story, and I'm not coming up with anything. So I feel like how is this set up? There is Abyss, Wild Hunt activity concentrated in a bunch of foggy areas. And we, for some reason, saw a phantom, but at the time, the phantom was taking the form of our brother. So we have established that these Wild Hunt creatures, or at least there's at least one of these Wild Hunt creatures, is able to like transform into or take the illusion or take the image of people you know somehow, and that phantom took the image of our brother. So as far as we know, this thing we know exists. Now we're going out to ask if other people has encountered a Wild Hunt being that is taking the form of their friends or family or someone close to them. Which, in the first place, like, that doesn't seem like a good question to ask. Because what if they never realized at all? Like, it took us, like, we didn't realize that Phantom wasn't our brother until, like, way later. So all the people we talked to today could have came across this Phantom, just don't know it. And even if they did know it, actually no, Even if they did, what would make them know that? They would just tell us, right? If it's like under the pressure of like Nefer, would they not have just told us that there seems to be like this new entity within the Wild Hunt that is like really tricky and can turn? I don't know why they would not. Why would they want to keep that information to themselves? Is that like beneficial in some way? Does this like connect to like why that one guy suspects the Retniki are reporting their successful Wild Hunt clearing operations? I'm only being like so, I don't know, thorough. I don't know if thorough is the right word. The only reason why I'm like trying so hard to make sense of the story, because I want the story to be good. I want there to be a reason for all this stuff to be happening, and not that everything just doesn't make sense. I want the story to make sense, and unfortunately, it's really hard for me to make the sense of the story right now, given how it is being presented to me. Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the other. That's not true, though. That doesn't make sense. It just shows that people haven't encountered this thing yet. Or are we supposed to like question ourselves? Like, did we actually encounter this thing? Is that the whole point here? Like, did we encounter, or did the traveler just imagine it like doesn't exist, and we went on a weird cuckoo trip, and because we miss our brother, we like conjured up a phantom version of our brother somehow, and it's like not related to Wild Hunt at all. It's just our mental state, given the situation we were in. We wanted to, but then no, it has. Our actions with the Phantom brother led to the moon marrow to be stolen, so there must be I don't know. let's just enough brainstorming, I guess. I wasted so much time trying to make sense of this story. Let's just let it play out.
That Phantom be planning?
The Wild Hunt anomaly that occurred at Star Sand Shoal seems quite unique. So that's the one where we were attacked because we had the marrow on us at the time, or at least Laoma has it, and then a fog appeared, and then a bunch of monsters appeared, and we had to fight them, and it was super foggy. We didn't really know what's going on. We had to find all our friends again, and then did we fight our brother? I don't know if we saw our brother there actually.
Agreed. Instances of the Wild Hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much.
Instances of the Wild Hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased in frequency. So this conflicts with what the other guy said, where Wild Hunt is being underreported, or successful Wild Hunt is being underreported. So it sounds like there is more Wild Hunt activity than there really is. Wait, is she going off of that information? Like, but does she not trust what that guy said? Is that what's happening? Is everything that one guy said just like BS and we shouldn't take him seriously? And it is true because we literally just worked with a cannon that is supposed to decrease Wild Hunt activities because it is increasing in frequency, and it's been kind of a stressful situation for that. What was that guy's name? Silu or something? The guy with a mechanical arm that we were with in the beginning of this stream. Okay, I don't know. Maybe there's just like... I think my brain might be broken trying to make sense of all this. So let's just continue.
What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the moon marrow.
We knew this already, though.
In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind? And why would they want the moon
That's
mineral?
what we were questioning right from the beginning of this, and we didn't have any answers for this. We didn't even have any threads to pull on for this from anything we did the last like hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 10 minutes. Additionally, that intel broker mentioned that some Lightkeepers might be withholding information. Given the inconsistency in Flynn's words and deeds, he might be a likely suspect. Inconsistency in Flynn's words and deeds. What does Flynn's have to do with this? What? So we are going to trust that intel broker. That he is, but that goes completely against what Nefer just said about the increasing wild hunt activity. So the intel broker says there is a lot less, maybe there's still a lot more. So there has been an increase in wild hunt activity in Nodcry. But then, how would I also make sense with this? So Nefer says there is an increase in wild hunt activity in Nodcry, which agrees with our cannon person, who says we're constantly firing this cannon because there's more wild hunt activity, and it's making it so that this cannon is breaking down really quickly, and Aino has to fix it constantly. That makes sense. And then we have this intel broker who said there's actually a lot less wild hunt activity than we know or than we think, because Flynn's is or I guess we're just gonna say Flynn's, so the Lightkeepers, but let's pretend the Lightkeepers is just Flynn's for the sake of simplicity for this like reasoning. So Flynn's is underreporting their successes. So could it potentially be, yes, everything is increasing, but then it is not as increased as we think it is? Because Flynn's and his Lightkeepers are doing a good job destroying the wild hunt fog locations. But then for whatever reason, so yeah, it's like it's still going up, but instead of what we're at being up here, it's actually just over here. It's still more than what we had before, but it is less than what we think. Is less than what is actually being reported at the moment. That's the only way I can make sense of the story right now. But let's not share that with Nefer for now.
I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back.
Oh, hi, back. I'm Beethoven. You can be Mozart this time.
Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Ooh, pills. Peels here!
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. You've earned it.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off?
Okay, I'm really curious about this cannon and how they actually aim it at things.
I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun?
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam! Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait for a while.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I swear.
I think they all. Oh, I think all she needed to do is say, "Do you want to come?" and then we say yes or no. Instead, we had to wait for her to say all that other stuff.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
I guess most people, when they play this game, they just read it and then they skip. Or maybe they just don't even, they just skip. Skip, and you can get through the story really quickly. But then I'm here, like, letting their voice lines play out, because I feel like that's for a better listening experience. For those who might not have, like, this as main screen. Like, this is second screen content. Let's go! We're pretty much going that way anyway, haha.
Let's go! Kaboom!
Boom, boom, buckadan!
Wow, what a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
You guys are not far enough away from this cannon. If it goes wrong, you guys are all gonna die.
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. Oh, if only I had that kind of strength.
Strength?
Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us, too.
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure.
When do we gain the ability to read people's minds? I kind of had an understanding when we can read Aimon's minds, or we can talk through our thoughts, because we're supposed to be like really close, right, at this point? And maybe just like a glance is like enough to understand what it's being said. I don't know, it's just a quirk with the storytelling that just doesn't really make sense to me. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's more. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Hiya! So a cannon comes out of that silo.
Nice one.
I thought you were all
All
drunk.
fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the Wild Hunt doesn't stand a chance.
Perhaps we should use it more often. Perhaps they should build a second one. It would certainly save the Lightkeepers a whole lot of running around.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake.
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots.
Okay, that sounds
Gotta
good.
go. See you later.
See ya.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Huh. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Best not keep Llama waiting.
Lao Ma, okay. We got a quest complete. Let me just quickly look at this thing. So I have, here, let me show it. Bloop. There we go. Yes. So we just did this, Fulmination of Undercurrents. And now we can do this. I think if I didn't rant and ramble about my confusion of the story, this would probably be like half an hour faster. So this is actually kind of a good length, I feel like, for what we're doing. Let's check this one.
No.
Oh, it's only 2 steps. The damselette is gonna be in it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Then the next one. The next one has a bit more. Okay, let's continue. It's only been almost 2 hours, but I really want to get more of this done, just so I can focus on like other stuff. Get rid of the browser. browser. So yeah, I do want to like do more just like dicking around and finish exploring some of this stuff, but I feel like for some reason, especially because of the FOMO rewards for this area, like with this one, I want to be able to get to this story as well, which seems like it's just I know story, just packaged in a different way. And start working on this, like exploration, and I think you might have to do, yeah, this one is like a specific world quest that you have to do. Start working on this, get this amount of Primo Gems, finish this off, so I can get this. I guess I already got the first part of this, but there's still this one and this one. Get more of these rewards, and really hammer these out before the time is up. For some reason, this one is a lot shorter. So I don't know. I was tempted to do this one first, but I feel like because I've already so deep into the Archon quest, this Archon quest segue, that I thought it probably would be best to try and wrap that up faster, and then just feel a little bit of anxiety about this number ticking down. Maybe I feel like I should still be able to get to this before this disappears, because there is Primo Gems involved, and whatever this is. Wait, is this actually like a story quest, or is this? Yeah, it's a story quest. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, if it's just like an event for the moment that awards this, maybe I should just hammer this off on my own or something. But I feel like it's probably worth streaming this one as well, since she is like a new character. She has a story quest. Is there anything else here that I need to pay attention to? A new boss. I have that. I did that. That's for the previous area. I've been seeing these stuff all over the place, which is pretty cool. I did that. Talked about that. I talked about that. Wait. Yeah, I talked about that. Talked about that. This is like a completely different thing outside of the game, pretty much. And yeah, this is also something else. Okay. Alright, let's go to Hishi Island. Then we'll see what's what. Okay. Ugh.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Not as much as I'd imagine.
Yeah. If anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Llama for you. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
We're back now. You can be Mozart or Beethoven, whichever one you like. How have things been these past few days? Ah, traveler, you have arrived. Please bask in my presence.
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
Interesting, okay. So yeah, her story has been like a lot more interesting than what we just went through. With like the whole religious thing, the whole like people worshipping the moon, and how the current moon that they're all worshipping is actually fake. And she had like this dilemma of whether she should tell them about the truth or not, or whether they would even accept the truth. But then she eventually told them the truth and put the ball in their court to like decide whether they like it or not, so that she doesn't have to like bear that burden anymore, which is really, I don't know, her story was really good.
And it's all thanks to you.
Ah, Paimon.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the moon marrow for us,
yeah, it's still
I should
right
be
up
able
in
to
there.
help you investigate the truth of the past.
Thanks for remembering.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail.
Damn.
What about you?
Nope. We just wasted a whole hour trying to going through this like rigmarole of nothing.
We haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
And then you told her what you got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves.
Ugh.
In any case, please, Come this way.
It's hard to take care of yourself when you're subjected to this kind of storytelling sometimes. Wait, we can just pull it out of ourselves anytime we want?
What do you see?
I see Paimon? I see someone pulling a 6-star character. It is quite glorious. I'm like kind of curious as to... Oh yeah, it kind of stops there. I'm like, is it gonna go all the way if I wait? This is not Cry? This all looks familiar. That's us! This is our spaceship, right? Is that a shooting star in the sky? No, wait! That's our spaceship!
Is it over already?
I'm a what now? Paimon, you're interrupting me. I was trying to look for our spaceship.
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
At least we know now. Or at least we now know where our spaceship landed in Not Cry, near Starshand Shoal, or so it seems. So that's where we were when the weirdness happened. That matches with what Ether told me, but I want to know more. Lone Notar.
Huh? What's the matter?
It's gonna break it down.
The flowers changed color.
Ooh, that means that lady downstairs is hikikomoriing. These flowers are a reflection of the damselet's power. Does that mean she's... I remember her mentioning that she wanted to use the moon marrow to restore some of her power. Paimon?
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Yeah, especially when you give her the moon marrow and boost her powers, right?
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar after all.
Why didn't we just come here in the first place? Why did we just come here in the first place? Why do we have to go through all that weirdness with the Nefer lady? We essentially arrived here with the same amount of information that we had at the beginning of this entire quest. So that entire quest section could have just been cut out, and it would have no effect on the story. Like, actually, no, I would say it would make the story better because you didn't have to, like, go through all that go through the motion of all that story just to get nothing.
But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
See you later. Oh man. Oh man, I'm still kind of upset about the way that whole like Nefer and being at flagship bar or whatever that place was called. I'm still upset about how that all played out. It was just a huge waste of time. In fact, if we went up to what's her name, Nefer, and just said, give me the medicine and I'll just deliver it for you for free and leave me the fuck alone because you have nothing interesting to tell me. You don't even you have nothing to offer me as it is. That would have been like so much better. Ugh. 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 I'm like really hope I'm not just missing something really crucial about that entire like section. Because I like just missed one crucial aspect and it just like derailed the entire like thought process for that area. I hope that's not the case. I keep second guessing myself, I guess. And I keep trying to think of maybe there was something I missed. But I feel like I didn't miss anything and it just doesn't make sense. Ugh. What do I do? This is where like normally you probably look up what other people say about it, say about the story. Hold on, there's a lot of Moonfall silvers to pick up. I think Lauma requires these, right? Lauma. Talent? No. This button. Yeah, she requires these. And I need a lot more. I need 30 plus 45 plus 60. So that's 90 plus 45. That is 135. 135 of them. Alright. Damselet. Columbina. Uttar. However, whatever name you want to be called. Ooh, look at her feet. Those are some nice feet you got there.
Oh, she doesn't look so good.
Wait, what? Why does she not look good all of a sudden? She looks great. Look at her skin.
Sorry for
She's
disturbing
glowing.
you, but are you okay?
No, I am Kutar. No, I am Columbina. No, I am the damselet. Has your condition worsened? Well, she had a condition? Did she have a condition? I don't remember what condition she had.
Dizzy.
You just need to get some food in you, that's all.
It's like I'm returning to the moon.
That's good, isn't it?
Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
I have absorbed the moon's power in my own essence.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time?
Information.
Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
Why do we want her to get better? I don't understand. Are we friends? Has this just become habitual for her after living in relationships of mutual benefits for so long?
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh, very well.
Oh, she's used to transactional relationships, I guess.
Give me your hand.
My hand. Okay, but please give it back after, because I'm gonna need it. Ooh, we touched. Wow, her skin is so nice and pure, and ours is like not very good. Whoa! The flowers are blue.
Back to Earth. My thanks.
Wank.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
In Paimon's case, her feet never touches the ground. Wow, feel like I'm $1,000,000. Ooh. Get to see her toes.
Significantly.
What did you do? Or maybe, what did I do?
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sensed some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark.
I bear your mark now? Oof, we've been marked. We've been chosen. We are now a part of her property.
It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya.
Arya?
Goddess of the eternal moon. So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
What?
Did you not know this already? Lama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within.
How convenient.
That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
Oh, that's cool.
But Lama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Lawa mentioned that she could only see, or she can only catch brief, blurry snippets. Perhaps this is something that only a moon goddess could sense.
There were once 3 moons in the sky.
each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict.
What?
After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken.
Is Paimon the Frost Moon goddess? She just lost her memory? That's still, I'm still like subscribing to that theory that Paimon is one of the moon goddess that lost her memory or something, and that's why the moon itself is still up there. It's just that the goddess herself is gone.
As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kuchar.
Hey, that's you!
I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon.
Oh, she's the Frost Moon.
But it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me.
Okay, then it's not Paimon, darn.
Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Maybe Paimon is the iridescent moon, and they thought the iridescent moon goddess is dead, but really she just lost all her powers, shrank into this little like fairy-looking child-like being, lost her memories, which means she lost her powers. Because that's how it happened to Nahida, right? Or was it Rukkhadevata and what was the other one? What is Nahida? Where like the original Sumeru Dendro Archon was like this beautiful lady, but then she like cut off a branch of herself, so she's not as strong anymore, reincarnated as, is it Rukkhadevata? I don't remember. But like Nahida was like smaller and less powerful, but it's still like a form of the god, right? Of the Archon. So maybe like something similar happened to Paimon.
Oh wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then?
So no one can find the iridescent moon's marrow. And we have the eternal moon's marrow inside us right now. And now Paimon is suggesting that Columbina might have the Frost Moon's marrow but inside her, since she is the Frost Moon goddess that can't go back to the moon because of the Frost Moon, because of the false sky. So this still fits with that theory that maybe Paimon is this iridescent moon then. And she has the marrow of the iridescent moon. She is the marrow of the iridescent moon. That's why no one can find her. We found her. It's just that she lost her memories, and so did we apparently. We don't really know what's going on, and she doesn't know what's going on. But then she can she has like a lot of the same powers that we do. Like we can have elemental sights and stuff, and somehow Paimon can as well. But at the same time, we have like other powers. Like we can cleanse abyssal energies or abyssal corruption or whatnot. But I don't think Paimon can do that.
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core.
Ooh, the marrow can only be formed after the moon goddess is dead. So could Paimon still be the iridescent moon goddess at this point? Because she's not dead, and that's why they can't find her marrow. They just assume that she's dead because of the damage that's been done to the eternal moon and the iridescent moon. And that's apparently, if we think about this, is the source of their power, right? Like she feels really weak because the false sky is blocking her from accessing her powers, I assume is what's happening right now.
You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Right.
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
I doubt that's the same thing.
You do not wish to become one?
I don't know. I just want to find my spaceship.
That's not really the problem here. Also, Why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
What do you mean return? We established that it didn't belong to her in the first place. It belonged to the eternal moon. So instead of returning, we will be giving it to her since she's a moon. She can be the new custodian of the eternal moon marrow, essentially, in place of her own, I guess. I don't know. Since she can't access her own powers because of the fake sky blocking it.
I do not desire it.
Darn it. Nobody wants anything in this conversation.
Nor does it desire to come to me.
Oh, okay.
And what does that mean?
We don't know.
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
As we know that's not true when it comes to celestial bodies. Moon devour each other all the time. Isn't that what happened in Saturn? Like, the reason why Saturn has a ring is because, like, 2 big moons crashed into each other at some point and then shattered into, like, a trillion billion pieces and formed the ring around Saturn.
You sure that's gonna be okay? I did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Interesting. I really hope she has something to give us at this point. We've been through this entire story. We're just like on wild goose chase after wild goose chase and we get like no information. Hopefully now they're actually willing to like give some stuff. Move the plot forward, please.
Huh? Is it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm.
The captain?
Had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name?
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari.
One of the 5 sinners? I don't remember what this is referring to.
There was that title too, yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
One of the 5? Who's one of the 5? I'm not too familiar with this part of the lore.
Huh? If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm.
Disappeared?
But
This was not the
my
captain
colleagues
then.
Where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
When I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
Why would they ask Damselette that? Why would they think Damselette would know that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection.
Oh, okay, it's moon
from
related.
Which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
No, there's like bits and pieces of the information that don't connect very well.
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster.
Okay.
The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. He wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh. What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
The Phantom defeated the Marionette, one of the Harbingers. You might know her, haha.
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too.
She's a loser.
Did you just laugh?
No.
Get what you deserve.
She totally did.
She didn't laugh. She snickered.
Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
And yeah, and then she just decided to give us the marrow, and that's about it. It was a really weird part of the story. Like, why did she give that up so easily when she didn't really have to? And there would have been no skin off her back.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
Is that why she gave up the moon marrow? She's like, ugh, this stuff is bad news. It's attracting all these weirdos. These wild hunt weirdos to me. Here, you can have it, Traveler. I don't want it. Yeah, go after her, okay? She has a moon marrow. Leave me alone.
If a Tui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment. ...
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed?
Sure.
Well, that was easy. That's similar to what I just said, Paimon.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Oh yes. Yes, we get more lore stuff. Please let there be more lore stuff. Please not let it be like some vague silhouette or something, just to tease us some more. This is what we saw before, only clearer. So yeah, this is what we saw when Lauma attempted to show us what the mirror would show, right? It seems we landed safely at least. Whoa, our spaceship looks kind of cool. Wait, that looks too small for, like, both us and Ether. A lot of time appeared to have passed. We're still inside the spaceship. To think we were in there for so long. When did Ether get out, I wonder? Wait, is that Ether? Oh wait, no, this thing is huge. Holy moly, now that I actually get a little, like, Ether here in the corner. You can see the size of this thing. I thought, like, this is just like the cockpit and, like, you would just, like, one person can sit in here. But no, it looks like he's, like, supposed to be closer to the camera too, so, like, if he actually got here, it looks like he would be, like, about this big, maybe? I don't know. But how can that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door hasn't even been opened yet. Oh my goodness, time travel. That's a future Ether.
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
I'm a what now?
Hey, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Our spaceship. A long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Ether found me from outside of it somehow.
Yeah, but then who's the Ether that was inside with you? Or are you saying, like, only you were inside the spaceship the entire time? Yeah, even before you crash landed?
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
Who's biting into my memories? There's something seriously strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. But, as Never said, there'll be nothing to investigate if Nodcry is destroyed first. Gah.
Alright. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help?
Probably. Help with
I could help you conceal the marrow.
Well, that was easy. Okay, sure, that sounds good. Yeah, I don't want any of those weird wild hunt guys hunting me down by, like, using a radar to track my marrow energies.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki.
So you're saying if I leave Nod Cry, we don't get access to Kuvaki, and then people will be able to sense our marrow again? So you're saying we should just stay in Nod Cry this entire time until this whole thing is dealt with, right?
Like this.
Like this? Like this? Like this, Bimo? No, football, like this. Whoa! It went inside my chest. Whoa. We got a Super Smash Bros. Shield.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Like a Super Smash Bros. Shield, Paimon. This feels so soft and gentle, just like the moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it.
Maintain it how? By breathing? I need to do breathing techniques.
You learn quickly.
That was fast.
Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Thanks for teaching me that.
Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
He's like, I am Hikikomori. Leave me alone.
Dislike strangers.
And where do we rate on that scale?
Slightly better.
Acquaintance. Once this whole business with the wild hunt is over, let's go out for a walk.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider it.
Considered.
She seems kind of tired.
Probably hasn't spoken this much in a while.
Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
Yeah, now go away, I need to go sleep.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Oh. Very nice. Woo! Hello. Silver Moon Hall, Selenic Chronicles. I couldn't read that in time. You can visit Silver Moon Hall from time to time to meet the damselette. For a certain time after completing the quest, your party will gain the New Moon's Embrace effect. When in Nod Cry, your party's moon sign level will always be Ascendant Gleam. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim a variety of other rewards. Okay. New Moon's Embrace obtained. Ah, the Embrace. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Focus experience mode. One there was who haunted the moon. Oh, well. Oops.
Best let her rest.
Hey, that rhymes, Paimon. Lest we the guest. Let her rest. Best let her rest. Lest we the guest. Blah, blah. View records. What is this? Whoa, hello. What's going on here? She took a beam of moonlight and, in return, bestowed you with the moon goddess's favor. I got nothing else. Ooh, she's in different poses. Obtained from completing the Selenic Chronicle quest chain. Get, like, different... Ooh, that's cool. So this is the reputation system of this area, it seems like. Instead of having a reputation with, like, the people here in Nod Cry, since there's, like, so many different factions that are all, like, against each other, it seems like there's really no reputation to gain. So they instead added this. You get a reputation with her. You get, like, a friendship level with Columbina instead. Which is kind of interesting, I guess. Change things up a little bit. So, like, they've always had a reputation thing for, like, Mondstadt, Li Yue. Did they have one here as well? They changed it up in Fontaine. You just went around, like, fighting bosses. I think they still had a reputation, like, thing, but it wasn't a weekly thing anymore. They still had it for Sumeru, I believe. And it was still more or less the same. It was first drastically changed in here, where it wasn't a weekly thing anymore. Or I guess you do it weekly, but once you're done, you're done. you can't use it, or you can't continue to do it for the Mora rewards anymore. It's just done. And then yeah, it kind of like blew up into its own thing in Natlin, where each like the Children of Echoes, the Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, Flower Feather Clan. We do Master of the Night Wind? Yeah, I think we did do Master of the Night Wind as well, because there is this thing, right? The Wayub is how it tracks our reputation with them. So there was a reputation system for each of these areas. Oh, there isn't even one with... Have I been doing this? I don't think I've been doing this. I think I forgot. I totally forgot about this. So maybe I haven't finished this reputation yet. But yeah, there was like a bunch of reputation. But it seems like everyone here are more or less like allied, right? So you get a reputation for each one of them. But it's kind of like different here, where the different factions here are all like against each other. The Moon Goddess people, the people of Nod Cry, the Snezhnayans, and like some of the other people, I guess from different nations. They're all like vying for power in this area is what they're trying to convey with the storytelling here. So maybe that's why they didn't go for a crazy reputation, because like it didn't really make sense. So yeah, they went with the reputation with this character, which is cool. Where are we at? One there was who haunted the moon. Is this the next part? Here, I'll show the browser again. Bloop. So yeah. Oh yeah, it is the next part. How long have I been streaming for? 2.5 hours. Oh yeah, this is pretty long. There's many steps here. How was ours? There was only 2 steps in this one, right? Yeah, there was only 2 steps in this one that I just did. So there's this one, and this one. Ashen White Order Burns. Okay, this is pretty lengthy too, and this one is pretty lengthy. Maybe I can fit all 3 of these in the next stream. That sounds good, I think. Yeah, this is probably a good place to end it. We just finished this quest. Right at the cusp of the next quest. Return to see Lauma and share your intel is what this one's saying. I have focus mode enabled. Okay, Lauma is here. So as long as I don't come here, I guess. Hopefully none of the daily commissions or anything tells me to come here in the next day or so. But I'm always worried like I'll accidentally trigger the main quest while I'm not on stream. And then I had to like hopefully be able to like Alt F4 before it actually realized I've triggered it, so that I can log back in. Hopefully it was like places me somewhere before I went there. But yeah. The story here has been really confusing, and it's actually really nice that we got away from Nefer and all that rigmarole, all that shenanigans. Once we got to this area with Lauma and Columbina, I feel like the story starts to make sense again. Or at least the way they're presenting the story is like making sense with what I know. And yeah, this entire area, like what was happening? Nothing made sense at all. Oh man, I'm still questioning whether maybe I missed something or not, but I feel like 70% confident that it was just poorly done. Poorly written, poorly designed, poorly presented. And I don't know why they made you not like. They seem to trying to make you not like Nefer as a character. Like it was intentionally designed for you to not like Nefer, even though she's supposed to be a character you're supposed to like, so that you want to pull for her, right? But I don't know. Maybe her character appeals to a certain kind of people. It's just that I'm not that demographic. Maybe some people really like sassy, professional girl bosses who can like punish you if you do something wrong. Maybe some people are into that, and I'm just not that demographic, and they're going for that demographic with that character. I don't know. But yeah, we're back in Nasha Town. There any other stuff maybe I can look into before I turn off this stream? I guess that's all I have for today. There has been a few people who have came in to check out the stream this time around, which I'm kind of surprised, which is really nice. No one in chat though, but that's okay. It's cool to have some lurkers as well. It's not. It makes me feel better that I'm not just ranting at nothing. You know, it's nice to have some people.
So you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
That's nice, Miss Siegeween. But yeah, we didn't really have to fight all that much. We didn't have to fight at all. So even with my like non-maxed, like not maxed, but weaker level character, it didn't really matter all too much. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. I'm going to head off now. Okay, bye-bye.